Yeah, that's hard to do during the day when the sun's out.
I know, man.
We're not used to that.
Well, you're used to that whole club scene now, man. And you've been on that circuit for how long now?
Well, we started out playing around Beaumont at a place called Cutter's several years ago, and that was kind of the launching pad for a few other guys, from our part of the country, Tracy Byrd and Mark Chestnut, Clay Walker, and part of kind of our musical heritage there in Southeast Texas in the Beaumont area. But yeah, it's been a number of years. We started playing locally there about 15 years ago. So it's been a
long road.
It's been a long road,
but a fun one, I bet, right?
We've had a great time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's one of those. Just one of those things that we were blessed to get the chance to experience, I think.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be back with more of Zona Jones here, live in the studio here on K98.5. Real Jersey Country, the new K98.5. It's Captain Jack in the Afternoon Ride. My special guest in the studio today is Zona Jones. And, well, you're on the Tracy Lawrence record label.
Right. Which
you're probably one of the first, right?
I think so, yeah.
My goodness.
Besides Tracy.
How's the record doing nationally, by the way?
Actually, very well. It's really catching on all over the place. I mean, and thanks to you guys, because I mean, you're some of the first people in the country to play it right here in New Jersey, and it's just an amazing thing that this would be one of the places that it would kind of catch fire.
Yeah, and that's something else.
It's really cool.
The distance between New Jersey and Texas is quite a distance there, but you know what? Musically, we come right together. We're on the border.
There's no doubt about it.
I'm telling you. The good thing I liked about it was, and I told you this before, was when we first played the record, a lot of people like the records we play here at K98.5, but when the people come out and actually vocalize about a record and say, you know what? I just listened to that song, Zona Jones. You should have seen her. I really like that. And I heard that a lot. And that tells me something. So you're going to be around a long time, man. We're going to be playing a lot of your stuff, I can tell you right now.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. We hope so.
Well, we're going to do the best we can. So right now, we talked about Prove Me Right before. And these guys are going to perform it right now. It's going to be...
it's the title track of the new record.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be kind of cool. So we'll have it out as a single at some point, I think. So we're hoping for that anyway. So
by the end of the week on K98.5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Zona Jones, Prove Me Right, K98.5. Oh man, I'll tell you, another great song by Zona Jones here on K98.5. So tell us about the album, Zona.
Well, it's a collection of another collection of some of my favorite songs. That's the way the first record that I cut, that's the way I cut it. I chose songs that I like. I mean, before I started playing music, I was probably one of the biggest country music fans that out there, and still am. And so that may not be the best way to go about doing this, but I mean, I picked songs that I really liked, for my first record, and it turned out really, really good. I was really pleased with it. And when we got started cutting this new record, I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to duplicate, what I did the first time, and I really was. I was worried about it because I thought the first CD that we had a few years ago was just one of those just great compilations of just really good music, and I think we ended up with a record that far outshines what I did the first time, and I'm really pleased with it. And it's got a little bit of everything under the country umbrella. We've got I've got a swing tune on my record called "Could Sure Use Some Texas Right Now," and actually has a reference to New Jersey and in it, and then we've got some so we've got some real traditional sounding country music on there, and then we've got some things that are a little more mainstream sounding, and I even reached back into the '70s and cut an old favorite pop song of mine, one that I love for years and years, an old Michael Johnson song called "Bluer and Blue."
Oh yeah,
Bluer
okay.
and Blue, and so
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah. And so we have a real wide sort of variety of music on the record, and I'm just awful pleased with the way it turned out. So I hope everybody else will be too. But we were excited about it.
Zona Jones live in the studio here today on K98.5. Real Jersey Country, the new K98.5. An honor and a pleasure to have him in the studio today. Did a couple of songs for us. What was getting to me last half hour as we were playing music and all that stuff, you said you did a reference to New Jersey in one of the songs. Exactly what was that
No,
reference?
it was a really good really good reference to New Jersey. But it's a song, it's a swing tune, and the first line of the record is, "I'm up in Jersey just trucking around, finally found a bar on the edge of town. They think country music is what they're playing. I can't understand a single word they're saying. But I'm learning, see?
Yeah,
I mean, and quite honestly, you know, we've been thrilled to be up, and you know, we've been thrilled to be here with you guys today. I mean, it's been a neat sort of experience for me because you know, it's neat to find people who really like country music, and it's just it's the coolest thing in the world to us.
You're not going to find people that are more passionate about country music than you are in Ocean County, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's really cool.
We love it, and we live it, and we have it here in our hearts, and it's embedded there, you know.
God bless you. It makes a couple of Texas boys like me and Keith feel at home, and we appreciate that.
Well, you're always welcome to come back. If you're ever up in the area, by all means, please come back and visit with us. And,
we'll do it.
You know, maybe we can go out and, you know, tip a few here.
There you go. I think we
okay. Thanks again for coming out, and God bless you, and safe trip home to you.
Thank you, sir.